What's going on, guys? Matt Schaeffer back here with another Musaic radar and laser stealth job for you. This one in a Porsche 718. Let's go ahead and check it out. So since we always address most cars that we do today with a stealth install, stealth meaning we're building pods exclusively to house the laser shifters or sensors to have an OEM appearance, mimic the design of something that is on the front of the car. That way it's not just a sensor double side stuck to your bumper. So in this case we did a combination of AL priority for laser and escort redline CIC for radar. So this has front and rear radar, it has front and rear laser protection. In the front we have 3 sensors total. We have the ALP TX here in the center in a pod that we constructed and 3D printed. You can kind of see it there. A little tough to see, but it is finished off with that IR acrylic on the face of the sensor. So protects the sensor, also is gonna keep some OEM design here, making it look like a pod that came on the car. We have an RX here underneath the fog light on this side, and the same thing on that respective side on the other side. So again, 2 RXs, 1 TX. Again, we've fully tested this, which you'll see some of the videos here at the end of the this video, so you can see how it tested. But holds up great against any of the guns. We use Dragon Eye Compact, Dragon Eye Full Size, Stalker XLR, Pro Laser. So we throw all the different guns out there that you're going to find across the states. Performs really well. We have the front radar, which I can overlay a picture here of how it's installed. Actually have it mounted vertically, and we're using a reflector piece that is going to reflect the signal. That way we can mount it vertically, because you don't have the depth really to mount it horizontally. So it's there, right there in the center of the bumper. Same thing, we have the rear radar, which is right back here behind the bumper on the bumper support. And then we have the laser shifters here in this plate. So we made a new license plate frame. This is going to conceal and hide 2 laser shifters. We have 1 RX, 1 TX. So this plate frame, fully magnetic here. I can just peel this back. And then we have our RX here and our TX up here. So again, completely hidden. It is going to go through the different parts of the cutouts there. And again, the face of this is IR acrylic. So again, the shifters can work through the IR acrylic. It's actually the same exact material that you find on the face of the sensor. So again, that light can transmit through the plate frame, but be completely concealed. So again, you don't have any pods, you have no shifters just sitting there on the rear of the car. All right, so first pass is going to be unlimited jamming with Stalker XLR. So we should not get a hit at any point during this testing. Trying to get a lock, nothing yet. Trying to get a lock, nothing at all. Jammed all the way up to the gun. No rating on that pass. Again, unlimited jamming, Stalker XLR from the front. It's going to be unlimited jamming, Stalker XLR from the rear. Again, 2 sensors. We got the RX and the single TX in the back. It's quiet. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Jammed all the way to the gun. So that's going to be Dragon Eye Compact from the front using unlimited jamming. See how long it holds up. Starting to shoot, trying to get a lock. Nothing at all. Still trying to get a lock. We're expecting a punch through when it gets really close. So we did get a punch through at 95 feet. Which is when the car is very close, obviously shooting at the headlights. Only 3 sensors in the front, not 4. So Porsches are a little bit more difficult as they get closer because of the big dinner plate style headlights. 3 sensors. Again, we're going to expect a punch through at some point. 95 feet. We shot that thing for, let's say, almost 20 seconds. You only need 4 to be alerted to slow down. So in that case, that 4 seconds is going to work perfectly, and you're going to avoid that ticket, because obviously 95 feet, you've already been notified a long time before then. All right, and as far as the inside goes, we 3D printed a display which sits right here over top the gauge cluster. So this is going to be my view of it in the seat from where I'm sitting, so you can still see the cluster and everything, no problem. If we zoom in here, we have our Redline Escort display, which is behind smoked acrylic here. Down here in the lower left hand corner, we have the AL priority LED. This is going to alert us for laser. Again, this display here is going to be specifically for radar. Sits behind smoked acrylic, which is very convenient because it makes it look like a factory pod, as you can see there. So if I kill the main power to this, it just becomes a OEM looking display. And to kill power, we actually took these dummy panels here, which were solid before, and we converted these into some momentary buttons, right? So if I hit this one here, it becomes mute, right? So this is going to be our mute button for our Escort, which is super convenient because I don't have to access the controllers, which are here in the console. And then here, this one here is going to be the main power kill switch. So hit it once, bam, all the power is killed for the entire system. And now when you're looking at this, it just becomes a OEM looking display, which I don't know if you've seen most cars nowadays, they have a display just like this in the same spot, which is for tracking like your eyes and your face when it's going to be more of a autopilot car. So you see a lot of these in modern cars. So again, things like this are just getting more and more normalized inside the car. So again, one press of that button there is going to turn everything back on. So super easy, super convenient.
Active.
And then another good thing about the Escort Redline now is they actually have the unit updatable through your phone, right? So before you used to have to plug in a laptop, it was very inconvenient. Now this essentially links to the Wi-Fi or internet of your phone, and all the updates and everything are going to happen through the air. Obviously, the updates with the AL priority is going to happen through the app, so no need to worry about that. That's easily updatable, which you can do every couple weeks through the app. But yeah, both of these are also Bluetooth accessible for the settings, so we can get through all the different features and control everything, get everything set up. Once everything is set up, you really don't need to touch this stuff anymore. The only thing you really need access to is that mute button, which we have, again, right here as a push button. And then under here, we have a housing that we 3D printed for both controllers, the Escort and the AL priority. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We also did an audio system in this car. So nice little high-end audio system. We did the Focal P60 kit, which is engineered for Porsche. If you look it up, it comes in this really nice briefcase. But it's essentially the mid-bass, the mid-range, the tweeter, center channel. In this case, we're not using the center channel. But everything is engineered for Porsche, so it perfectly bolts into place. The factory harnesses plug right in. You don't have to modify anything. Everything's beautiful. So easily go back to factory if you need to. But yeah, and we're using a Helix V12, which is underneath the hood. It's going to be our 12-channel DSP amplifier. We have our interface and our radar and laser computers that are here underneath the seat where the factory amplifier was. So all that is squared away. And yeah, this thing is pretty much good to go. This thing sounds great. It's protected against, obviously, radar and laser. Sounds amazing. And everything that we do is always going to be an OEM integration standpoint. So again, you Porsche guys that don't want to modify anything, this is going to be as OEM as it's going to get, while still respecting the factory. So again, we fully sound treated these doors. Around this area, we actually amplified the factory subwoofer still that's in the car. So we did not add a subwoofer to this. We have the front 3-ways, we have the rear speakers from factory, and then we amplified the factory sub here in the dashboard. So this thing sounds awesome. Can't compliment how good this sounds enough. So thank you guys always for watching my videos. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that alert bell notification, letting you know anytime we drop a new video. If you want to reach out to me for a build, here is my email followed by my phone number. These are the 2 best points of contact to reach me for anything. If you have questions or again want to contact me for a job, check out TikTok. We drop videos on here way before anything makes it to YouTube. So you've probably seen a walkthrough video on TikTok of this exact build months ago, unfortunately, but again, that's going to be the quickest way to see the most modern stuff and stuff that we have going on in the shop. So check out TikTok, also check out Instagram. Here's our 3 handles below. Obviously, check out our website, musaicdesign.com/radar. You're going to find all the radar laser integration jobs that we've done, categorized by different make, manufacturer, different job types that we've done. You can see how we've integrated these systems in different cars to appear OEM. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't yet. And like always, guys, I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate you guys for following along. And until next time.